Who has eyelids? What happens when you close them? Can't see. Who has earlids? Nobody. Nobody. So human beings are organically designed for their brain to be stimulated by sound. How many hours a day? 24/7. That's how important auditory stimulation is for brain health. But you forgot the earlids. It's not a mistake. It's how we're designed. That's how critical and how the brain craves auditory stimulation, because that brain is open for auditory business 24 hours a day. How many hours a day does the brain of a child with hearing loss receive sound? However long they're wearing the technology. A recent study of technology that uses data mapping, data logging, an international study, showed that children age close to birth to 5 years of age, do you know how long they wore their technology, how many hours a day their brain receives sound? An average of 5 hours a day. So how do you think that's going to turn out? Very badly. That's why so many of our children are not reaching the level that we know should be possible. We're not giving their brain enough to work with. A child whose brain receives sound 5 hours a day is in that class with a child whose brain receives sound 24 hours a day. And it's not just sound, it's knowledge. It's information. Because there's not just white noise going in, there's conversation, hopefully. There's information, there's exposure. What happens is the less exposure the brain has, the less you know. And the less you know, the less smart you are. Because intelligence is determined by what you know, not by your potential. We can't look at LeBron James and say, oh, it's a shame no one ever gave him a ball. Look at that potential. He has great potential. Doesn't matter. It's not actualized. What you know determines how smart you are. And what you know is based on what gets to the brain. And in classes, don't we hope from time to time there'll be actually new stuff? New words, new concepts, new knowledge? Where do we want that to end up? On the floor? In the brain. We have to be intentional about getting there. Now, unfortunately, none of today's hearing aids or implants are engineered for 24-hour wear. So I'm not suggesting we tell families keep those devices on 24 hours. I wish they were, but until we get fully implantables, the anatomy of the ear canal is not designed to be occluded for 24 hours. We need air in there. And the capillaries under an implant magnet aren't designed to be compressed. They can't be compressed for 24 hours. So therefore, what I usually advise parents of children who wear that technology is eyes open, technology on. And we only want to fit waterproof or water-resistant technology on children because we don't want to take off their technology at bath time or swimming time. Eyes open, technology on. And don't you have many children who don't want to take it off to sleep? They don't want to take it off. They don't want earlids. Their brains are programmed for sound. They want sound. Today's children aren't going to say, I don't want to wear my technology. They're going to say, I don't want to take it off. I want full connectivity to my iPad, to my computer, to my phone. I want full connectivity all the time. That's what today's children want, if we give their brain enough to work with. So when I, as an audiologist, when I diagnose hearing loss and work with a family, I start with, yep, you're right, we got a doorway problem here. Fortunately, welcome to 2014, we can get sound to that brain because you hear with the brain. 95% of children with hearing loss are born to hearing families. 95%. What do we think they're interested in? What do we think they know how to do? And they think deaf means you can't hear. They don't know deaf is a doorway problem, because hearing is a brain issue. Just in the olden days, we couldn't get through the doorway. Now we can.